What's up? What's up, guys? How you guys doing today? I hope everyone is doing fantastic. As you can see, I'm doing wonderful today. It's a European night, baby. The Europa League, the Conference League. Welcome back to another video. Welcome to the world of soccer. Tonight, we officially know which team are going to play in the Conference League final, in the Europa League final, and in the Champions League final. We already know Real Madrid will be playing against our German team, Real Madrid Borussia Dortmund, and another German team will be playing an Italian team, Bayer Leverkusen, Atlanta United, and another Italian going to play a Greece team, Fiorentina against Olympiacos. I mean, tonight there were a lot of surprises, especially Olympiacos against Villa. Last week they beat Villa at Villa Park 4-2. People say, oh, it's a surprise. It was a surprise, but they repeat the performance again at home. They beat Villa 2-0. So it's done. Olympiacos in the final against Fiorentina that won against Club Brugge from Belgium yesterday. So it would be Fiorentina against Olympiacos in the Conference League. And we're going to talk about Bayer Leverkusen. I mean, hey, Roma came to really close today. I saw Roma because Bayer Leverkusen won the first game at Stadium Olimpico in Rome 2-0. So Roma was coming into this to try to beat the unbeaten team of the season to qualify. It's official. Bayer Leverkusen hold the record now for the longest unbeaten streak with 49 games without a single loss. They played 49 games without losing a single game the whole season across 3 competitions. They be in the they be in the Europa League final, and if they win against Atlanta, it would be record. If they win the German Cup, which they play against a second division, Karlsruhe, I don't know how to pronounce that name, but in the Bundesliga they have only 2 games to go. I think it's Bochum and Mainz, I think, which I think they're gonna win because they're going for it. They're going for it. Anyway, today the game is started. Bayer Leverkusen trying to maintain the unbeaten streak because Benfica hold that record with 48 games without a single lose in the 1960. The years Benfica used to be good. Eusebio year, Eusebio, it was Eusebio time. And it's the first time a team go 49 game unbeaten since a European competition was created in the 1965, I think, or 61. Something like between that. So, hey, Alonzo were playing home. Roma had to came back from 2-0 defeat, losing home, and you have to beat Leverkusen at their home ground. Sorry. I say, well, it was interesting, I mean, you have the lineup. Even what I love about Leverkusen, they don't have an 11 starting player. They have 23 players that Xabi Alonzo do the rotation every week in and week out. It doesn't matter who is playing. Whoever is playing is doing the job. Today, you have a Kovac at the goalie. Jonathan Tah. What a season. And then Felipe Hincapié. I think he's a Hincapié. And Taposoba. That dude is tall, big, fast, strong. And then Jonathan Frimpong. Frimpong is really good. He roasted Granit Xhaka. Say, oh yeah, you left Arsenal and then you won a title with us. So yeah. And Palacio, of course, Xhaka, the captain, who is leading this troop since beginning of the season. And Alex Grimaldo. What a player. And you have Hello Jack play today. And you have Jonathan Hoffman. And you have Adli. Adli started the game. And Roma started like with their strongest team because since Daniel De Rossi took his role as the head coach of Roma, they're having great season. This is not disgraceful season, but they just sacked the specialist of European competition, Jose Mourinho, but Daniel De Rossi came with his boy. He came in with Sevilla. Sevilla started. I think that dude, since De Rossi came on, they bench the Portuguese goalie. I forget his name sometime. What his name? Let me see. Yeah, like Rui Patricio, the 2006 Euro winner. Now he lost his place since the new coach in there, and the Endinga, the international Ivory Coast, and you have Mancini, really great center back, and you have Tasende. That was the back three because he played with a 3-5-2, and you have Spinazzola, Pellegrini, Ronaldo Paredes, what a game. Cristante and Faraone started, and you have Azmoun and Lukaku. I didn't understand why Dybala did not play, but Dybala is injury prone, so he wasn't available today to play. So anyway, the game started really good because Roma scored 2-0 against Bayer Leverkusen. I said, okay, this is Roma. If it was Mourinho's Roma, there were no way back from that, but it's De Rossi. They play really offensive football, so there was always space for Leverkusen to equalize. And plus, the 2 goal was a penalty. Both of them were penalty, which Leonardo Paredes took them wonderfully. And but hey, since the game started, I mean Roma scored, but Leverkusen deserve it better. They conceded the goal, but they deserve it to win the game. They deserve it, like the way they were playing, because in terms of ball position, they dominate the ball 60-40%, and they shot on Roma 32 shot. Just calculate that 32 shot. That just tell you what kind of mentality this team have. At 2-0, Roma was back in the game. Roma was back in the game at the 66th minute. So at that time, not only Leverkusen was losing, they were losing because they were chasing the record. They were losing, but they were in brink of being eliminated from the Europa, because Roma needed only 1 goal and then they would kill it. Because the way Leverkusen was playing, there was always a space to exploit for the Roman, but the Roman did not take advantage of it because Lukaku was there missing a lot of chances. I just hope Roma gonna buy him because you don't want him back, So hey, anyway, but Leverkusen, the football they play is the most synchronized team in Europe this season. I mean, they are not in the Champions League. You won't compare them with Real Madrid, but in terms of pure football, entertainment, action, the way they defend, the way they attack, the way they regroup when they don't have the ball, it's just beautiful to see. Because it's a mixture of Klopp, Guardiola, Ancelotti. I mean, Klopp did not coach Alonzo, but hey, they're doing the gegenpressing too. So it's the mix of this and Mourinho. Because Alonso is he was coached by Jose Mourinho, by Carlo Ancelotti, by Pep Guardiola. So he had the best coach in the world to learn from, and that dude is implementing. He created this hybrid team that can dominate, that can defense, that can play transition, and it's just beautiful to watch. So hey, at 66 minutes, the game was tied, and of course we were looking, okay, can they come back from this? Are they going to lose their first game, or are they going to be eliminated? But there is always the energy and the resource from Leverkusen to come back, because interestingly, is when he did the sub, everything changed. He brought in Josip Satinik, Odinson Kasunu. I don't know who that dude is, but he's from Bayern, so everyone is good there. And he brought in Florian Wirtz at the 80th minute, and you have Patrick Cech, the Republican Czech. I think it's Susek. His name is Susek, Patrick Susek. Really great striker. I mean, you remember against Karabakh, he's the one who equalized in the last. He did the double in the last minute to prevent the first loss. And today he almost did it again. It's just beautiful. It's beautiful. The first goal was just own goal. You're gonna give his own goal, but by bringing in Florian Wirtz, it changed the dynamic. Florian Wirtz bringing that extra spicy on the game, because he can shoot from distance and he can pass through ball, and he just came and he changed the game. And of course, he came on 80 minutes. In 82 minutes, Roma conceded the goal by Giorgio Mancini. It's not fair for him because he's a really good defender. He had a really great game today. Even though I think Frimpong was trying really hard. In his side he was playing against I think Fraune. Fraune was helping him a lot. But Alexandro Grimaldo, when you play in the side of Alexandro Grimaldo plus Adeli, because Hoffman and Holzek are they were playing like in a triangle, so they were changing position every time. So on goal by Mancini, it's not fair. Like he's been doing good at that point, but hey, okay, Bayer Leverkusen is 2-1. They're back in the game. Are they going to just hold into that so they qualify? They're gonna waste time or no? No. Alonzo and his boy was pushing. The stadium were pushing them to go for that record, the 49 game without lose. They were going for it. Of course, like every other game, in the 90 plus 7 minute, they score 17 goal between 90 plus whatever is added this season. 17 goal is more than any other team you can say in history. And of course, they came back by a right back. He's not even like a striker or anything. He's a right back. He sent a Paredes like to go clean the carpet because that robot Paredes just threw himself so too early. You know, the dude wasn't even. He didn't even arm his shot, and then he slide there, and then he just cut back, left hit from a right back, putting in the right bottom corner, equalizing the goal 90 plus 7 minute. And of course, then beating strike continue for Bayer Leverkusen. Next week, they're going to play Bochum. And then we have the second division close. I don't know how to say the name, so I'm not butchering their name. So they're going to play the German Cup final against a team that from the second division. They are the favorite in the 100%. And they will be finishing the Bundesliga and they're going to be playing against Atlanta. Atlanta that beat Marseille today 3-0 after doing 1-1 at in France. But Atlanta looking good. They're looking good too. I mean, that game will be fun to watch because I think Atlanta is the type of team. They have the physicality, they have the strength, the speed, and the technique with it. If Bayer Leverkusen were able to beat Dortmund, Bayern Munich, RB Leipzig, of course they will be able to beat Atlanta. But anyway, I just want Alonso to win all of it this season. Can you imagine winning the Bundesliga for the first time in the history, winning the Europa League? I think that would be the first time too. Winning the German Cup, I think that would be the first time too. Did they win? I think they have some German Cup, but it would be a first for this team in everything. After losing a lot of games or disappointing, like you remember Michael Ballack's time, I think Zinedine Zidane iconic volley was against Bayer Leverkusen in 2002. So Bayer Leverkusen now is gonna be a team to reckon with next season in the Champions League, and we cannot wait to see that because next year Champions League will be a different format. It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be spicy. Hey, for all soccer fan out there in the world, let's just enjoy these games. You know, the Premier League is coming back this week, and we're gonna follow our favorite team, and we will drop another video for that. Anyway, hey, if you are new to this channel, make sure to subscribe, like, and share this video with your relative, friend, girlfriend, wife, everyone. And of course, if you're already here, my man, thank you for being with me. And the sky is the limit for us. You guys take care and have fun.